Thinking about getting a Russian medical translation? This video is a good start. The hard truth is there are a few good translators to choose from. To give you an idea, the National Public Radio reported that Oregon had about 3,500 medical interpreters, but only 100 of them were capable of high quality work. That's just 3%. With medical translation, quality comes first. Do you want to live the rest of your life with the regret of causing injury to someone because of translation errors? Probably not. So you need to search for those 3%. Invest time into finding a great translation team. To do that, study the candidate's expertise and test candidates. Have one team do a sample translation and hire a second team to review it. This process will give you objective information for decision making. This is an example of a real translation that I came across once. The translation says, "Release leg tourniquets 10 minutes before the operation." But what the author actually meant was, release the tourniquet from one leg and wait 10 minutes before releasing the tourniquet from the other leg. This actually takes place after the operation but not before. To avoid this kind of errors, you need a translator who understands the basics of the surgical operation. And that's who I call an expert. An expert is a healthcare professional who has translated in their field extensively, or a translator who has done medical translation professionally for about 7 years. Look for this sort of translators. You don't want to rely on a single translator. Humans are prone to blind spots and errors. Take, for example, the confirmation bias. While working on a translation, a translator initially assumes one term means a particular thing. From then on, they're likely to ignore any counter evidence. That's where the second pair of eyeballs comes in. An editor who doesn't have the same biases can actually look at the translation more objectively and detect all kinds of errors that the first translator missed. Each medical translation must be done by one translator and revised by another one. It's a requirement of the translation standard EN 15038. Such double-checking can reduce the risk of errors by up to 99%. You might prefer smaller translation teams to large agencies. Now, I don't have anything against big agencies because there are many good ones and they're also good at doing translations into several languages at the same time. Yet, there is a tangible quality risk. Big agencies might be just too focused on their own financial goals and put quality considerations second. That's an efficiency-centric approach. What you want for your medical translation, though, is a customer-centric approach. For that, consider smaller agencies or individual translators. They work with just one language or go even deeper, focusing on a specific field, medical translations in this case. Remove the middleman, and you'll benefit from higher quality as well as lower costs, faster turnaround, and better communication. I love machine translation and use it every day to learn new languages. But relying on it for critical medical translation is dangerous. It will make errors that you don't want in your translation. Your best option is to bite the bullet and pay for professional translation. This way you'll have peace of mind knowing it's going to be 100% correct. Your second option is using machine translation anyway and treading carefully. Don't use generic services such as Google Translate. Although they do a fantastic job with simple content, they're not good at translating medical texts. Build your own translation system instead, and have every translation revised by a human editor. In wrapping this up, you need to invest time and effort in finding a great medical Russian translation partner. This will ensure that your translation brings you the benefits that you want. A great team will also keep you out of trouble from the legal and brand trust standpoint. If you need more help with understanding medical Russian translation, leave a comment below. I'll make sure to answer and help you out. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe, comment, and share.